Good habits are critical to an intentional life. As we live our lives, we pick up a number of bad habits along the way, and it's up to us to break these habits for the sake of our own health, happiness, and peace. There are many bad habits we might have, but I will focus on just a few of them here. Smoking, narcotic abuse, alcohol abuse, gambling, excessive eating or overeating, compulsive shopping, excessive worrying or stressful thinking, too much TV watching. The good news is that all of the above habits are both difficult and easy to break. Once they are broken, they cannot be picked back up again. Smoking. Smoking is an addiction that we're all familiar with. It's high time we stop. What I want to focus on here are just 3 ways in which many people have found success in breaking the habit. Join a support group for quitting smoking. Invest in your physical health by eating healthy, exercising, and getting enough sleep. Develop a meditation practice and make the most of this wonderful tool for health and happiness. If you're not ready to quit yet, at least quit the cigarettes and start vaping instead. Your lungs will thank you. Narcotic abuse. Narcotics abuse is something that many people struggle with after a personal trauma. It's key to remember that narcotic abuse is self-medication. It helps us to feel better temporarily because it numbs us, but ultimately it causes more pain and suffering than before taking them. The single most important thing you can do if you struggle with narcotic abuse is find other ways of coping. Talk to a therapist or counselor about other ways of dealing with your pain. Alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse is another common issue people face. After difficulties in life, or as an escape mechanism, it's crucial to remember that alcohol is a depressant, and while it may make you feel better in the short term, it will ultimately make you feel worse. If you want to break the habit of alcohol abuse, it's important to find other ways of coping with your emotions. Talk to a therapist about other ways of dealing with your pain. Gambling. Gambling is a difficult habit to break because it's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of the game and the potential winnings. It's important to remember that gambling is a form of entertainment. It should not be used as a way to make money. If you want to break the habit of gambling, it's important to find other forms of entertainment that don't involve risk-taking. Excessive eating or overeating. Excessive eating or overeating is often a response to emotional difficulties in life. Food is soothing and comforting, but ultimately, it will not make our problems go away. If we want to break this habit, we need to find other ways of dealing with our emotions. Talk to a therapist about other ways of coping with your pain. Compulsive shopping. Compulsive shopping is another form of self-medication. We use shopping to make ourselves feel better, but in the end, it just causes more stress and anxiety. If you want to break this habit, it's important to find other ways of making yourself feel good. Talk to a therapist about other ways of coping with your pain. Excessive worrying or stressful thinking. Excessive worrying or stressful thinking is a common habit that many of us have. It's important to remember that worry and stress are just thoughts. They are not reality. If we want to break this habit, we need to find other ways of dealing with our thoughts. Talk to a therapist about other ways of cope with your pain. Too much TV watching. Too much TV watching is a common issue in our society. It's important to remember that TV is just entertainment. It should not be used as a way to escape from our problems. If you want to break this habit, it's important to find other forms of entertainment that don't involve sitting in front of a screen for hours on end. The bottom line is that good habits are key to living an intentional life. They are easy to form, but difficult to break. It's important to find other ways of coping with our emotions and our thoughts so that we can break these bad habits for good.